stiff. Okay, moving forward. Is everyone ready? Hello? Hi everyone! Welcome back! Are we ready to start? Okay. Do we recognise this fellow here in this picture? It's Brother Hester. Okay. It's Brother Hester and Mark. We're waiting for Ricardo. Is Ricardo here? I remember Brother Mark when I was a little kid. He used to be dancing. I don't know if anybody remembers Brother Mark and his tap dancing. You tap dance all over the place, don't you? It's absolutely amazing. Okay, are we ready? Okay.
Yes, good people. And I say, yeah. Say, yeah. Lovely. They tell me I've got half an hour, but I've got a lot more to say. You just cut me down to 20 minutes. That's going to cost you guys, man. 20 minutes, I've got enough stories to tell you. But I'm going to run through. We've got Brother Mark at the end, and I've got a chant at the end, which I have to get in. I've got to say something about the ALC, the African Caribbean Leadership Council. I apologize for not standing up. I've been in basketball for over 50 years. Long time. Playing. Unfortunately, I represented the England team, but it was nice. Right? But it showed me the world because I traveled with basketball. I then carried on with the discipline of basketball to become a lecturer in the borough of Haringey at Tottenham College. But I'm saying to good people here, especially the youngsters, pursue your dream. Pursue your dream. My dream was to get into the NBA, which is the biggest and the best league in the world. Plenty of black brothers, plenty of black sisters playing in the WNBA, making a good living. But when I decided for the trials I got in to go to the States for a scholarship, my parents didn't quite like that. There was a lot of racism. They saw a lot of Ku Klux Klan business going on. So mom and dad said, they said okay to the scout that came to my house, gave me a cup of tea and everything, gave him everything nice. They said, my son's going. But when he left, my mom and dad said, you ain't going. You ain't going. 6 brothers, 1 sister. We stay as a team right here. Your NBA team is here. I was only, 18, 19, around that age. They would not let me go. So I actually pursued my career over here. Playing serious basketball, as I say, at National League level, going on to play for England. And I loved it. But more than anything else, I continued that in my coaching career. Fast forward on that, the discipline that it gives you for training, getting up, working, shooting, dribbling, passing, all the skills that it entailed to become a great player. I did that to my level. And I say to youngsters and people, you do things the best you can. You ain't got anything else. You ain't got any people that you have to actually go to. You do the best you can. And that's my philosophy, as they call me now, the master coach. It's 50 years from right there. 50 years doing the game, up and down the country, even in the States. I don't think there's a lot of coaches that have my philosophy of where it can take young people. Some might get to the NBA, some might not, but I promise them, when I coach them, I talk to them about life skills, and they pursue that, they'll have a great life. Because basketball has helped me to have a great life, which I have right now. Come on, Rick. So, fast forward again. My basketball career didn't quite happen in the NBA, but it happened for me in lecturing at the College of North East London, which both these guys coming up right now were some of my best students. And they're going to have a little chat to you in a minute. I've only got 20 minutes. But it goes to show in your community, if you give out, you get back. And my philosophy is to give out. Every youngster I touch and I work with, they go for that philosophy. If they work hard, play hard, and get on with it, listen to the coach. The skills are there, but there's other things in life. And I say that to them, that it's not just being a great basketball player. It's being a great person in life, right? So, what I do want to say, this was very important, is that I pursued basketball community. My lecturing was in engineering and sports science, which I say these youngsters were involved when I was lecturing at the college. And then I decided to retire early because I wanted to set my own thing up. And this is what the debate is about today, CIC. How do you go about setting a CIC? I was talking to your brother today. You do need support from your community. When you do anything regarding enterprise and business, if you don't get the support, which we've got to do, I'm of a big notion. Each one, teach one in your community. That black pound is going to go around. That's a little saying me and Dougie used to have. If we're not getting that black pound going around like the other communities, we've got nothing to say. Right? We could go, and I know people complain, I remember my mom and dad said, that was a bit expensive, and the black shops. But mom and dad still used to get us to go there. And that's what we've got to do now. That's the forefront. So then I set up around maybe 6 years ago with the help of young Ricardo here. He's going to give you the detail on that, about setting up the CIC. And we set up a good CIC. What I do have to say, the likes of anyone here doing, enterprise, entrepreneurism, whatever they call it, I did say you need support, but what I do say is hard work. And I'll say another thing, as we've got, almost 8%, maybe a couple Caucasians and maybe not. I don't know. But what I did say, and I'll say this out loud, when I set up myself as Hesketh Benoit Enterprise, and I was going for contracts, that don't work. That not working in there. The sooner I set up a CIC and called it Haringey Basket for All, the contracts started coming in. Because it's not there for just me in person. I'm set up as an organization, set up as a company. And it took me a while to know that. I'm not saying when I did set up as an individual, because I know my trade very well as a basketball coach. I was getting bits and pieces, but I know the man that has to sign the checks ain't gonna sign it for Hesketh Benoit, the most famous basketball coach in the world. He's not gonna do it. But he will give it up for Haringey Basketball for All. Right? So those of you who are setting up entrepreneur, as I say, the likes of business, get the right name. Because that I promise you that works for me. I'll move on now. We've still got enough time for our Mark the Tap Dancer. And sorry, Ricardo's next. 1 minute. I'm just going to throw it out there a little bit because I'm going to curtail it a little bit. I know we're running short for time. I'll be back on other talks because I'm seasoned in regards to business and entrepreneurship. All right? Any questions to the floor? No questions? All right. So I'm going to move on to Ricardo Johnson, one of my top students as a lecturer, and he actually pursued it until he wrote his career.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys saw me here earlier and I was talking about the health project with Sonia. So with Sonia and the cancer project, I'm believing on a lot of the physical activity and exercise related things, which kind of brings me back into working with Hesketh Haringey Basketball, wearing a t-shirt. Been changing quite a few times today. I will change one more time. Haringey Basketball. So if I go back to as a young man, growing up as a youngster, I'm a cricket fanatic, love watch British Butter England as a little youth, and I was obsessed with cricket, and that led me into sport. Went to 2 secondary schools, not a qualification to my name, and was kicked out of them both for being too hyperactive and into sports. He's always talking about cricket, he's never doing his work. So I always held on to sport in some capacity. So I always knew I was either going to work in sport or music in some capacity. And I found out about sports science, went to university, studied sports science. At college, this gentleman here was one of my lecturers. So he helped support me in terms of doing my access course and then going to university studying sports science. And then I learned about sports and health and fitness and physio and things like that. Worked for a few professional football clubs, worked for Queen's Park Rangers in 2005. But when I worked for Queen's Park Rangers, that's when I really solidified myself in physio, sports science and sports therapy, and working with a lot of professional footballers and working with a lot of athletes as well. I decided to, with the help of this gentleman as well, after graduating back into the area, I ended up working at the local college, and Hesketh encouraged me to do my teaching qualification. So I was coupling my teaching qualification with my physio sports science background, and I've done a variety of different other projects in and around education, young people. I was dismayed at a lot of the things and statistics around young black boys dropping out of school and retention fees and exclusions and education. That kind of dismayed me as well. But I helped Hesketh set up Haringey Basketball Association. We registered it as a CIC, and a lot of the stuff that I was doing, the stuff that I was doing by mistake, and now, totally by accident, I've become a little bit of an expert in how to register community organizations and things like that. So people can kind of pick my brain and ask me questions, not as a trained or qualified accountant or business advisor, but as one we're both into enough time and dropped on, but we still get up from. You understand? But as a physio, as a sport therapist, and also as a tutor, assessor, and lecturer and teacher in sports science, that's my professional background. And as well as helping Sonia, I also been doing some health-related work in collaboration with the NHS and the GP practice over there as well. With Haringey Basketball, I help with a lot of the young players, a lot of the young basketball players that get their injuries and things like that. I help do physio and fitness programs, and also as well helping young, especially young people who, because by teaching sports science, I then have to teach underpinning science as well. So helping to educate and teach young people about science and education and things like that. So those are one of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different at when I wear different time depending. But for today, in terms of what Hesketh is asking me, doing the CIC stuff and helping organizations register the CIC, that's something that I've got quite a bit of knowledge about. And if anybody wants any information, they can contact me and ask questions. Then I can give medical 2, 3 pennies worth, and people want to look at guidance. And I can do that if you want me help. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, put that together for Rick. As I said, I didn't know how to do it, he did it. And it wasn't worth tens of thousands, I would say 20s of thousands. Getting yourself registered and organized as a CIC, but with support from the community. And the parents that come to my session, always let them know that, you know, the organization can't run without them and sending their little Harry, their little Tom, their little Cicely to the session. My session goes from 5-year-old to, from 5-year-olds to senior citizens.
Do apologize. I'm so sorry. I feel embarrassed interrupting Hesketh. Hesketh is my elder, one of my mentors. Then I really do apologize. I just want to ask people something. It's very, very important when we're talking about education and engagement of young people. I want to ask a question. How many people know at entry level, this is A level, when people are filling out UCAS forms and that and applying to become a doctor in the UK, at entry level, what's the dropout percentage rate in the UK for young men and women of all colours, all backgrounds, who apply to university to become a doctor? How many people do you think get refused or get their applications turned down? 70, 75, 80, 90, somebody said 90 over there, so. No, sorry. There is two things. There is a dropout rate and the refusal entry rate. Stand to be corrected. I'm talking about the refusal entry rate. Somebody said 90, 75, you're still 70, 99, the gentleman said 80. So at the moment, the rate is 78% at the moment. That's what it is. So in terms of the numbers of people that want, the reason I'm bringing this up for a reason. If you're looking at category A football academies, young boys at the age of 16 who apply to get into a football academy to get accepted by a category 1, a Premiership club football academy. How many boys do you think get released or get turned down at 16? What's the percentage? Yeah, it's 99.6%. 99.6. So if you look at that, we're talking about education and attainment and young people. Statistically, it's harder to become a Premiership footballer than it is to become a doctor. You see the value of them put on people? You understand? So what I'm saying is, as parents and as guardians who have got young people in our hands as custodians, we need to understand, take that statistic as a benchmark to understand the value of teaching, education, and teaching life skills. Yeah?
For
that very reason, we have to take responsibility of breaking the concept of our young people that they can become professional footballers.
Right. Thank you very much, Royston. Now, the whole idea is that we know the people are there in the community, like Royston, other people I can see in the house. Information, wealth, and finding out. We've got to do this very quickly because the system right now is going to be working against us. As people that have been here a long time, I see that the Eastern Europeans coming and is taking over what we had, right? So that's very important. What I do want to say is that, as I say, I mentioned each one. And Dougie, I love it to the bone. Me and done several projects together, working hard on the streets, getting people to come, to give them information, whether it be, just relationships, people finding about finance, and then having the schools around us, which he used to patronize, bring some money out for the schools, because this is where they're at. We can't find them on high streets. When we do this community work, this is where our schools are. This is where our enterprise is. To bring money out to patronize them. If you hear of any groups that we used to say, it's not worth saying, oh, sit at home only. Join one! Join the group. Go find out what they're about, and then we mobilize. Join up for us to become powerful. And that is very important. We've got to do it in this climate. I'm going on to my second sector now. I do want to say, outside, there's a questionnaire. Don't go home without signing it. It's to do with our center. The Afro-Caribbean Leadership Council, some know it as the West Indian Culture Center. We need signatures. Don't go past it. They're putting a lot of signatures on digital. We've got hard copy right here. Outside, take a pen, put your signature down, please. Everybody. I've got a meeting tomorrow with them. I want to say that I had a community meeting, a community group for Dougie, and we collected a lot of signatures for that. That's very, very important. Yes? Do I hear that? Yeah. Thank you very much. We're going to go to the nice part. That's how me sort of getting that here. And Dougie always used to like a bit of variety in everything he do. He loved that. And I love him for that. He will always be on my mind, like the group that we've got here today. And I'm very proud to say, very honored to say that I'm here talking about Brother Dougie. And we must let the legacy stay on. Someone said to me, and I'll share this with you, where is the thing for our leader, Bernie Grant? This is bigger than what anything I've had. There's not a centre up there, but they don't do anything for us to remember what is put down as a legacy. And this is why this must grow and get bigger. We can have it here, go outside if we need to, but this must grow, and I love it. Right, the last thing now, I just want to give the mic for a bit to Mark. I've got 5 minutes on the show, and I say, because I do basketball, we shoot shots in under 3 seconds with basketball. Basketball, just one little story before I go. When they come to the basketball session, I let them remember, I did say this, we play a lot of basketball, play hard in offense, defense, dribbling skills, all skills that the young person wants. They might have their goals going for the sky, but if they reach almost halfway, they're going to be a good person, because we don't only teach basketball. I let them know that from day one. We want them to be good people in the community. We want them to do their study, whatever it takes, whether it be vocational or academic. They do it within their strength to become great people within our community. And that is very important. With all the different things we do, we share it out, we send them to the place. That's the kind of thing we've got to push. I just want to pass the mic to Mark for a bit, and then we're going to have the chant, and then I'm out of here about 2 or 3 minutes.
My thing's only going to take 30 seconds. All I'm going to do is, Dougie had a heart of gold, and we all knew that. So basically, Eskif as well, and basically, I'm going to hand back to Eskif while he chants away something for Dougie. And we're all going to remember Dougie because it was in the heart of Africa.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mark, get ready. To the clap, please. To the beat. Clap your hands. I said, Dougie. I said, Dougie. What a great man in our community. Dougie. go. He's still with us. He's guiding us. I said, Dougie. I said, Dougie. Let's go, let's go. Let's bring up our young people. Let's bring up our young people. Let them know Dougie's here. Have no fear. Dougie's here. Dougie's here. I said, Dougie's here. Dougie. I said, Dougie. I said, Dougie. Let's go, let's go. Dougie. Mark, he's showing you what a student, I think I hired him as a 16-year-old. He pursued his dream. He got there. We can have more in our community. Right in the road. Have no fear of anybody because they've got their community, our people behind them, 100%. Thank you very much, good people. All the best.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. That was brilliant. Okay, now we have, I've heard her once before. She's got an amazing voice and she's going to bless us all with it again and it's going to be amazing. So just get ready to hear beautiful Sister J, Africa. It's so gorgeous.
Greetings, one and all. Greetings and blessings. As you know, we all know Brother Dougie in our own way. So I just want to give respect to the family, the friends, and all the loved ones. And before I start to sing, I just a quick spoken verse. So Brother Dougie, Afro-wee Brother Dougie, stood for his community and plenty other body. But don't mess with him, because he could give you a verbal thrashing if he caught you slacking. He was somebody of integrity. Brother Dougie, champion for men. He didn't leave the women out either. Brother Dougie, on one on whom you could depend, one who stood up and would defend, never fake, never pretend. From prostate cancer to mental well-being, from community health, black and proud, African and proud, and Jamaican proud. You know, many fences he did mend, and you could ask him to mediate. It's a superpower of African mending. And if you ever had the pleasure to have a dance with him, oh, it was you know. Okay. He was a smooth operator, never nasty, never disgusting, a man of integrity, full of knowledge, wisdom, and much ability, mixed up all